Good morning, traders. It is Friday, March 10th, and I am back to trading, and I'm going to take a trade that was called out in advance in my charting service, which also represents code 2 for the oil futures market. And the trade looks like it's developing here, and I'm going to wait for it to tell me which direction it wants to go, and then I'm going to take the trade. So I will come back. Okay, I've taken a short position here. Stop is set to 49.36, so that's an 11 tick stop right there. Also, just to let all of you know, very soon I am going to start doing, I'm going to show you multiple domes like this one for different instruments. This one's using CL, which is oil. And then I'll trade some other ones like gold or the E-mini or you name it, the Euro US dollar or whatever, anything. Whatever is moving is what you want to trade basically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show, like, let's say I think I have room for like 3 of them in here, 1, 2, 3. And then what I'll do is I'll trade all 3 instruments at the same time using the codes. And then you'll be able to see then you'll be able to see the true power of the code. You don't have to just trade one instrument. Of course, you have to get good at trading to be able to trade 3 at one time, because you have a lot to look at, and you certainly need to be able to use the code properly, that's for sure. But assuming that you can do these things, then you can easily trade 3 instruments at one time, and I'm going to demonstrate that very soon. I'm also going to demonstrate many different instruments, like the DAX, you name it. All over the world, I'm going to demonstrate that they're all being controlled by a computer program, and that the code I broke tells you which direction. Actually, the computer itself tells you which direction it's going to go by giving away a mathematical flaw in the program that I call the code. Anyway, I am going to go for 50 ticks on this trade. Over the last 2 days, oil has been heating up. The code was good for like 95 ticks yesterday, and the day before that it was good for 250 ticks, I think it was 270 or 250. So it's really opening up right now, and hopefully that will continue to happen. It should happen, and so I'm going to be able to start increasing my exits. I'm going to go for 50 on this one, and then later, eventually I'll be able to get up to 100 again. Anyway, I will come back. Okay, it's almost made it down to the exit here. It's got a low on it of 78, and the exit's at 75. So anyway, still going to take a little more time. I will come back. Just so all of you know, I am doing all of these calls all ahead in advance in my charting service. That's the benefit of this all being controlled by a computer. That's the benefit of that. You're able to predict it all in advance. If it were really trading, there would be no way to predict it like that. But I'm able to predict it every day within my charting service, and this was just one of the trades. I decided to go for 50 ticks because the market's been opening up. Still fairly conservative, but in the near future, I will be going for more ticks. Usually I go for 100 on code 2 trades, but the market hasn't been moving that much lately, so I haven't been doing it, but eventually I will get back there. Looks like it's going to go for the exit here. I'll come back when it makes it. Okay, it has made it to the exit at 75. That's 50 ticks. If I wanted to, I could probably get more than this, but I don't want to push it too much. Every day the charting shows what it's good for, and right now it's yesterday it was good for 95 ticks, which is pretty good. The day before that was good for like 250 or 270, which is really super good, obviously, but it doesn't usually move that much. What's normal would be more like about 120 ticks or so. 140 ticks would be normal, and then I go for 100 ticks. So it's good for like 95. I'm going for 50, which is a nice buffer from the 95. So as I go forward in time, though, I will start going for more ticks. when appropriate. That's one thing nice about the computer, though, is not only does it tell you the entry, but it also gives you a very good idea on where the exit should be. Doesn't do that precisely, but it gives a very good general idea. Anyway, I am going to go. It is Friday night here in Thailand. I have 11:05 p.m. according to my iPhone here. So I'm going to get going, and I will be coming back to trading more often now because the market over the last couple of days has really broken open, and oil should start to move a whole lot more now than what it has been moving. And so that makes trading much more interesting for me, and much more worthwhile to come out and trade when I can do so much better. Anyway, I am going to get going. I hope all of you had a great week trading, and I hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you next week for some more trading. And I'll see you charting members in my charting area for you to log into. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you next week.